It's Tuesday! Like Holly said yesterday, the theme this week is fandom. The very first thing that I really loved and like needed to own all the merch and all the DVDs of and everything like that was The Simpsons, which seems really weird. Whenever I was like 9 or 10 years old, I was obsessed with The Simpsons. I had like the first 5 or 6 seasons of it on DVD, and I had like a stuffed Homer Simpson doll that I like slept with at night. I know, it's so weird. Well, that was the very beginning of my long time of being obsessed with things. I don't know. After that, I was into Harry Potter like Holly, but I got into Harry Potter a lot later than most people did. I saw the movies. I went to the theaters with my parents to see all of the first few movies, but I never actually like sat down and read all of the books until I was around 13 or 14 years old. It was over summer, and in a time span of 2 weeks, I read all 7 books. That was whenever it first really started for me. Like once I read all the books, I went back and I watched all the movies because I had to like go and nitpick all the things that were wrong with all of the movies. Yeah, I'm crazy like that, and I still do really love Harry Potter. It is a really big part of my life. It's one of those things that it just universally ties you to so many other people because it was something that affected so many other people. When I think back to last summer, to the midnight premiere of Deathly Hallows Part 2, like, that was one of the best nights of my life. I actually have a video that I made of that night that I will put a link to in the description box so you guys can go ahead and watch us be weirdos sitting outside of the movie theater for 13 hours. After that, I guess my next fandom, or I'm still kind of a part of, was Jason Mraz. I love that man. I really did like him a long time ago. I would sit in front of the radio and I would wait for them to play his song Wordplay over the radio, and I was such a dork. I would just like sit on the ground in front of my boombox, like, and I would call up the radio station and be like, "Can you play Wordplay, please? I really love that song. I want to learn all the words to it." I definitely say that I'm a part of his fandom because that was where I first made some of my first real internet friends, I guess you could say. I guess next after that comes Glee. I love Glee, even though I really hate Glee. Glee is the worst show, but it's the best show. It's the best because through it, I've met so many amazing people that we share the same love-hate relationship with this TV show. Watching it, the first time I watched it was the sneak preview episode. It was after an episode of American Idol, and they're like, "Here's this new show that's coming up in the fall that we're gonna show you the pilot episode of," and I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch this. And I really loved it. So whenever it started up again in the fall, I started watching it again. I didn't really know about the Tumblr fandom until it was halfway through season 2, so it was after Blaine had already been in some of the episodes, and the whole Darren Criss craze kind of hit me. And then I recently started getting into Doctor Who, and I started watching season 1 back in October. It's totally not even the kind of show that I would expect myself to like because I've never really been into the whole sci-fi alien kind of things. I got hooked. Completely hooked. Those are my 5 main fandoms that I've been a part of. I forgot to sign off earlier whenever I was filming a video in the other room, so I figured I'd just do it now. Sarah, I'll see you tomorrow.